Hey, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. Today, we are going to talk about something is a something that's on your mind a lot. Can you guess what it is? Okay. Lead generation. Everyone I talk to always says, hey, what's the best way for me to generate leads? What's the new marketing? What new online platform? And that's where the conversation keeps on going. It keeps on going to what online platform. So I want to talk about that for a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to share with you some things on how to generate leads every single day without spending a dollar on advertising. So many of you guys know I've been in the industry now for approximately 20 years. I've been on about, I'd say, over 30,000 one-on-one coaching calls with agents from all over the country. And we see a lot of marketing messages out there and a lot of noise on a lot of people who are killing it online. And yes, there are people who are killing it online. I know of one individual last year in 2019 who earned about $500,000 in commissions. And I'd say a good probably 80-90% of that money came from online marketing. And I know another person that also did well online. And so look, you could make money online. You could generate a lot of leads online. Okay, but there's something that a lot of these companies do not tell you and or share with you. And it's the following. Okay, it requires a healthy marketing budget. It requires a healthy marketing budget. So the people that tell you, hey, spend $5 a day on marketing, look, you may hit the jackpot with that. Okay, very few people do. Okay, most people do not. As a matter of fact, one of the gentlemen that I've worked with spent approximately $18,000 on his online marketing before he cashed his first paycheck. See, most people and he kept on going with that. He's still doing the marketing. He didn't stop the marketing. He's now in profit. But what I'm trying to tell you is a lot of the leads that you're going to get in the beginning are just going to be a waste. And the reason being for two reasons. Reason number one is, yeah, online, we get a lot of wrong phone numbers, wrong names, and crazy information and crazy requests. And you call back the lead and say, oh, well, maybe that was my wife, or maybe that was my husband, or I didn't fill out the online form. How'd you get my information, etc. You get a lot of junk leads, but that doesn't necessarily mean there are no good leads. It means you got to filter through the bad leads to get to the good leads. And some of the good leads are not ready to buy a home right now. And maybe they're not ready to sell their home right now. They're just beginning the research process. And that research process could be a month, it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. So let's say that you spend a specific amount of money in the first 30 days and you generated 100 leads, of which 95 of them are no good, but 5 of them are going to do something in real estate, whether it's with you or someone else, sometime in the next 12 months. Do you have a healthy enough budget to keep paying every single month to build up that pipeline? Most people do not. And then when they run out of money, they're like, oh, well, this stuff doesn't work. So that's one. The second thing about online marketing that I was going to say is a lot of people that are buying the leads don't really have the specific strategic sales skills to convert the leads. So I'll tell you right now, more important than lead generation is going to be lead conversion. Okay. And then everyone is like, my broker ain't giving me no leads. Let me look for another broker. So here's the bottom line. The bottom line, and you want to write this down, is this. I am responsible for the amount of leads I generate. I am responsible for the amount of leads I generate. You are responsible for how many leads you have right now. Whether you have 1 or 100, you're responsible for the amount of leads you have right now. So I put down this. I said, don't wait for someone to give you a lead. Don't wait for someone to give you a lead because you're going to be waiting a very long time. Okay. I put down, stop waiting for someone to send you a referral. Like some people say, I was talking to a gentleman the other day, I think from Idaho or Iowa. I know it begins with an I, so it's got to be one of those two states, or it could be, it wasn't Indiana, or Illinois, that begins with an I too. And he was like, well, I've been in the business for approximately 20 years now. Now I'm not getting enough referrals. I think I should be getting more referrals. Well, yeah, you're right. You should be getting more referrals if you have been taking care of your database. Again, take responsibility. It's like, we all expect, the people in our database to remember us when they want to do real estate, and or if they know of someone that wants to buy or sell a home. And I always say is, it's not your prospect's job to remember you. It's your job to make sure that they never forget you. So I asked the gentleman is, are you touching these people? Are you calling them? Are you texting them? Are you emailing them? Are you connected with them on Facebook and social media, etc.? And the answer is, well, I send happy birthday cards and, Christmas cards. I go, well, when you're sending a holiday card, so's everyone else. So your marketing piece is being lost in the shuffle. Take responsibility. That's the bottom line. So I put down this. I said, pick up the phone and call all for sale by owners in your marketplace. For sale by owners. What do we know about for sale by owners? People say, well, they want to save money. Okay. People say they just want to do it on their own. They'll say they're mean. I was talking to a woman yesterday and she said, well, I called up a for sale by owner and they said, if you have a buyer, bring them over. But I ain't got no buyer. So how am I going to get the appointment? See, here's the thing. What we know based on the National Association of Realtors is that, over 80% of for sale by owners end up listing with a real estate agent. Over 80%. That means if in your marketplace right now, there's, 20 for sale by owners, 16 of them are going to list with a real estate agent. 16 of them are going to list with a real estate agent. Look, you're not going to list all 16 if you call all 16. But what if you just list 1 in 10? And there's 100 of them in your marketplace every single year. Well, we just increased your production by 10 deals. If your average commission check is $5,000, that's an extra $50,000. If your average commission check is $10,000, that's an extra $100,000. And, I'm using like very small numbers. What if you had killer skill sets? Then you'd be listing 2 in 10. Then you're making an extra $200,000 a year. What if there's 200 for sale by owners in your marketplace? Then it's even more. Look, sky is the limit. Actually, sky is not the limit. Your belief system is the limit. And most people believe negative things to be true that are not true about for sale by owners. Look, what business are we in? We are in the people business. Okay, we are in the relationship business. We are in the business of helping sellers sell for top dollar. So isn't it your obligation to reach out to someone who may make a mistake and either get into legal trouble and or make a mistake and not be able to increase their bottom line at closing because they don't know how? That's your duty. That's your obligation. And I know that 9 out of 10 people who are either watching this video or listening to this podcast have a fear of rejection. Well, rejection is not even a rejection. And I'll give you an example. If you call a for sale by owner and a for sale by owner tells you, hey, I don't need your services, bring me a buyer, I'll pay you 3%. I don't want to work with a realtor. Look, if you don't know how to overcome that objection, then in your mind, you're like, I just got rejected. But then again, if someone else in your marketplace or someone who is powerful like me called up the for sale by owner and overcame that objection and got the appointment, then that wasn't rejection, was it? It was part of a conversation that you don't know how to have. That's exactly what it was. It was part of a conversation that you don't know how to have. So it's not the problem with the for sale by owner. It's the problem with your sales skills and your belief system that's preventing you from calling on the for sale by owners. All I'm going to tell you is that I have people I'm working with who are constantly listing for sale by owners. They're turning them into listings, and those listings are selling and bringing more sales. But more important than anything else, they're creating happy clients that become raving fans that send more referrals. Okay, so pick up the phone and call on a for sale by owner. Don't tell me there ain't no leads in your marketplace. Don't tell me you ain't got no leads. There's a list of for sale by owners in your marketplace. Oh, I don't know where to find them. Go drive around. You don't want to drive around? Go to forsalebywowner.com. Go to Craigslist. Zillow gives you a list. You ain't got no excuse. Okay, find a way. Do it. Okay, what else did we write down right here? I said, hey, pick up the phone and call on all expireds in your marketplace. Pick up the phone and call on all expireds in your marketplace. Well, here's another thing we know. Over 80% of the properties that expire relist. And then over 80% of them relist with a different agent at a lower price and better terms and sell very quickly. That's what we know. So why ain't you calling them? Again, people don't call them because they don't know what to say. They don't know how to say it. They don't know when to say it. And or better yet, we can get into this other conversation. They don't even have a listing presentation to go out there and compete with the 1, 2, or 3 other agents that expired and or for sale by owner is interviewing. Okay, look, the leads are there. Your mindset and your belief system and your sales skills are not. Okay. And by the way, if you need help with that, I want you to reach out to me. Just reach out to me. Just go to tlastrategycall.com and book a call to speak to me. I'll spend 20, 30 minutes with you one-on-one personally, not someone on my team. And we'll talk about what is possible for you and or what opportunities exist in your marketplace that you're not capitalizing on, and we'll help you get some listings. What else did I write down right here? I said, hey, pick a farm area and work it consistently. There's leads there. You just got to show up and you got to do the work. I put down, or put your money where your mouth is and invest in an online lead generation platform. So look, there you have it. There's no shortage of leads in any marketplace. There's a shortage of people that are willing to do the work to get the leads. Okay? In my opinion, I think online marketing is beautiful. I think it's great. I think it's the best thing that's happened to us in the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years. But I think most people don't get it, and most people don't have a healthy enough budget. So my advice to you there is, if you're gonna do it, you need to be thinking, just like farming, that you need to invest a specific amount of money every single month and not expect a return on it immediately. If you go into it with that mindset, the expectation of, yes, it's gonna work, yes, I'm willing to invest, I'm willing to take a look at the data and the feedback that I'm getting through my advertising dollars and make the adjustments and the optimizations that you need to do, I think it's a beautiful thing. I endorse it. I think you should do it. And better yet, if you ain't got the budget and or you're not ready to make that investment, then do what I tell my clients to do. Pick up the phone, call them for sale by owners, call on expireds, list them, and take a percentage of those commission checks that you would have never gotten to begin with had you not called those people, and then invest it right back into your business. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching this video and listening to this podcast today. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.